Hey everyone, welcome back to the Leaper channel. My name is Sammy. Today I am going to a few places to have some things done to my car. There's a couple things we need to touch up, some things that I saw after my car was repaired. So there's a couple things I'm going to address. So I'm going to turn the camera around here and actually show you what exactly I'm going to go get fixed first today. And after that, I got a couple other places to go to, and I'll just film my day. Whatever that entails. So let me just turn the camera around. All right. So I noticed this the other day as I was cleaning my car. Looks like part of this bumper diffuser is held by some two-sided tape. Unfortunately, apparently it's not sticking, and the bad part about this is that it's doing it on both sides, as you can see here. So I'm going back to the body shop today to try to figure out, I guess, why it's doing that, but also, you know, to get it fixed. So anyways, I'm gonna around here again. So as you can see here, here's my baby. Absolutely love this car. Love it, love it, love it. And yeah, so anyways, you guys are gonna go on a journey today with me, so just stay tuned and let's go. All right, first stop today here is at Park Place Body Works, and just gonna get that back bumper diffuser fixed, and then I'm off to the next location. That should be fun, guys. So I forgot one thing, guys, that this is the active exhaust button, and it looks like when the body shop did their work, it looks like they disconnected the battery, which of course this did not reset, which needed to be done once the battery was reconnected. So when I was hitting this button, it looks like this would flash and the active exhaust would not stay on. So I just had to also address that over at the body shop, and they were able to fix that. So now when you hit this, it comes on, and yeah, active exhaust works, and everything sounds good. So that's one less thing I have to worry about. Now, what I am doing is I am going to Jaguar here in Dallas just to have a couple other things looked at, just to make sure that everything's in tip-top shape. And once I get there, I'll let you guys know a little bit more. All right, so I stopped over at Jaguar Land Rover of Dallas, and looks like I got my active exhaust fixed, so I just had them do a inspection just to make sure my car's in tip-top shape. Also, forgot that my battery and my key fob wasn't working all that well, so I had that replaced, and looks like that's working now, so that's really awesome. Anyways, just want to give a shout out to Gregory at Land Rover. Super nice gentleman. He's a sales executive here, and just want to give him a shout out. And I'll put some information in the comments below. So if you guys need a Jaguar or Land Rover, or just looking for a cool car, come over to Dallas and come and see him. All right, we're off to the next destination. So I stopped over at Tin Lizzie's Upholstery here in Garland, Texas. And the reason I stopped here is because I'm going to be working on a project, trying to do some color matching to the stitching that I have on my seats and my door panels. Well, it's not an easy process. It's been an undertaking. Talked to Jaguar USA, trying to get a color match code, and apparently all they can give me is Reims blue, which is very generic. So yeah, so anyways, I've been referred to Tin Lizzie's here, and we're just trying to see if they can help me out and try to get an estimate. So I'm going to show you exactly what I'm trying to do, and then you guys can get an idea of everything. So I'm not exactly sure when I'm gonna be able to make this happen. The estimate came out to be $2,600 plus taxes and all that. So I'm just trying to see if I can fit it in my budget. But definitely this will be on my to-do list, and if I don't get it done this year, then definitely sometime in 2021. So let me just turn the camera around and show you a little bit of what I'm trying to do. Okay guys, so you kind of see here on the seat, I have this blue piping here, and then I have some contrast stitching here as well. I'm not quite sure whether if these two colors are the same. It's really hard to tell in the light. So it's just, yeah, we've looked at a lot of color swatches, and unfortunately, it just always seems like it's a little bit off. And it could be just because of dirt and maybe just the way that the natural light is hitting it, and obviously it's a cloudy day today, so we may not be able to see exactly maybe its true color. But from what I can tell here is it is mostly blue, but it has kind of like a hint of green in it. So I want to call it maybe like an aquamarine, aqua blue, or something like that, or along that lines. It's not baby blue, and I know to some of you maybe it may look that way. Just depends on how it looks out of the camera. But yeah. So anyways, you kind of see this stitching pattern, and Jaguar decided to just use black thread, which, you know, I mean, is okay, but I just kind of question why they didn't do the contrast stitching like they did on the sides here of the seat and on the door panels, and I'll show you that in here in a bit. But I kind of want to match the way that Audi and Lamborghini has done their contrast stitching, you know. So you have yellow, red, blue, green, whatever it is. That looks awesome. And these seats are actually going to get replaced under warranty, just due to the fact that I have some wear and tear here because of this car. Used to be a Jaguar USA demo. A lot of people have come and gone in this car, and definitely it shows that. So now here I'm going to show you guys, this is the stitching on the door panel. So we're just basically trying to match the same stitching here. And the one thing is that the pattern that I've been told is a little bit hard to get just right. So in order to do this process, and even the center part of the seat, it looks like they may have to replace the middle portion of either the bottom seat here or this middle portion here on the back part. And so we're just gonna see what we can do here. It is gonna be a tedious process, trying to find the right color stitching, and even the weight itself. So got to find the right weight or thickness of the thread. Everything has to be just right, otherwise I just don't feel like doing it. It might be the OCD part, piece of me that just says, you know, don't do it unless it's going to be right, and I do not want to, you know, mess this up. So anyways, that is part of what I'm doing here, and what's going to be on my project list for either the end of this year, or it's going to be for 2021. So I just want to thank you guys for coming with me on this journey. And yeah, anyways, give Lucinda here a shout out if you guys need any upholstery here in Dallas, upholstery work. And they do an excellent job. I've seen some of their work and all the cars in their shop, and it's, yeah, I think I got their vote of confidence. I think that's great. So, all right, guys, I'm off to my next destination, and this one's gonna be looking at my PPF. Looks like we got a couple issues, a couple bubbles, and a couple areas where the corners are starting to not stick. So, gonna address that. So a couple items I'm going to be addressing here at XPERT Film Solutions. I'm going to take a look at, or have them take a look at some of this PPF. So here it's kind of hard to tell, but right here in the corner it looks like it's coming up, as well as I saw a few bubbles here. It's going to be hard to tell in the light, but a couple bubbles like right here, my PPF. and then some right there, and I think I see one right there. As well as, I believe I saw another thing, I think, on this corner piece, and it looks like it's also coming up right here. This is a big deal, so I'm gonna have to see what we can do to salvage that, and I'm sure enough they'll be able to do that as well. But that's what we're doing here. So XPERT Film Solutions is actually located here at Rack Performance. That's where he does most of his work. His name is Houston. He's a master installer for XPEL paint protection film. Does a really good job. The stuff that we're having issues with, a little bit was probably some by him and his team, but these are just minor things, so I'm not really throwing him under the bus or anything. So, but this little issue that I have down here was done by another company or another business in Tucson, Arizona before I took delivery of my F-Type. So we're just gonna have to get that addressed, and certainly I hope that we can, whether if it's just that one little portion or if we have to replace the entire front bumper, but we'll see. All right, I'm gonna go inside now. All right, while I'm waiting to get my car looked at, I decided that I'm gonna stop over at some Panda Express. Okay, it's not that dramatic, guys, but I'm hungry. All right, well, I'm back home, guys. So it was a pretty eventful day. Made a few stops, obviously, as you can see. So basically, I guess I want to conclude that, some of the things that I want to have done to the car might be a little outside my price range at the moment. Obviously, I don't have thousands and thousands of dollars to go and throw at my car, but I'll eventually get there, and it'll make for a nice, a nice project in the future that I will definitely want to pursue and take care of. It's definitely going to change the look of the interior of my car, so it's like one thing that I'm really interested in doing. The other thing is my PPF got fixed today, so I'm really happy with that. And let me see. I got a battery put into my my key fob, and both of my key fobs actually, and my car is used by the way. So the key fobs, the range has been kind of going out, and then all of a sudden one of my key fobs actually stopped working, and then I started using my spare, and now my spare, I mean, I was probably about maybe 4 feet away from my car, and it wouldn't lock the door. So while I was at the Jaguar dealership, I had an issue with the active exhaust, and I was going to have them look at it first, and I made an appointment there. And then basically I told the body shop, which is Park Place Body Works, and said, hey, you know what? When you guys disconnected the battery, this is what happened. And can you guys look at that? And they said, yeah, sure, no problem. And they went ahead and reset the module that controls the mechanism. So really happy that works now, and that's been fixed. So I did go to the dealership just because I have had my car for almost 5 months now, and I just said, hey, since the one issue is fixed, but maybe you guys can just take a look at my car, see where it's at, make sure everything looks good there. And then I told them about my battery on the key fob, and they said, yeah, no problem, we'll replace it. Well, I thought it was going to be quite more expensive than I thought it really was, and it was only $15 to replace the battery. I know that sounds, like, what? And yeah, typically you hear that when key fobs start to go out or they no longer work, they either have to be replaced for hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, depending on what kind of car you have. But in this case, they said, no, we have access to the battery. We'll just replace it. And it was only $15 plus tax. That was fairly reasonable. So I was really happy with that. That was pretty much the only thing that came out of my pocket today. But overall, it was a pretty eventful day. A pretty good day, actually. When you can get all these little things looked at and fixed, and it doesn't cost you anything. So next on the agenda, I think is, let me see, I think there's a couple car events here this weekend. I'm not sure. There's one on Friday. I have personal plans, so I'm not going to be at any car events then. There's one on Saturday. I believe I'm going to try to make it. I think it's Cars in Covedica. There's a couple. I want to believe. I think there's a couple more around town, but I think that's the one that I'm going to aim for. So, but anyways, I just wanted to give you guys just a synopsis of my day, and everything looks good so far. And I guess I'm gonna try to see if I can record some more footage this weekend. I'll try to pick and choose, which car events I'm actually going to be doing videos on and posting. I'm sure enough all of them will just get a little mundane, and will kind of be monotonous, because obviously a lot of these cars show up to the same events around here, and a lot of you guys have already seen all these supercars, hypercars, sports cars, whatever, and so it's not going to be as surprising to you. But if there's anything that I can actually capture and share with you guys that I feel would be really interesting, or really cool, they're one-offs, or just something's really special about it, definitely it's something where I want to actually capture and share with you guys. I've also thought about, utilizing my Instagram just a little bit more, doing some live feeds, so that way you guys can kind of see what's happening, where I'm at, and some of these car shows as well. And that might kind of help draw some interest, and I'm actually kind of sharing what's happening right there when I'm experiencing those kind of events. So anyways, all right, guys, well, I am really happy that today went really well, and hopefully you guys will like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode. All right, peace out, guys.